Peace, family. It's your sis JCoffee. Welcome in and welcome back to my Oracle house. It's been a minute, Cancer. Things have changed in my environment, so I'm trying to get back to, tuning into you guys as frequently as I can. But, as I said, things have changed in my environment, so please just bear with me. If you guys like my readings, just keep coming back. I promise I'll keep bringing content. It just may not be consistent. I apologize for that, but it is what it is. I still want to bring you guys messages as long as you keep tuning in. As long as there's subscribers on my channel and people keep viewing the readings, I'll keep doing this as often as I can. Oh man, my heart is with y'all. I'm a Cancer, so I'm not doing these readings for myself, but I connect with the collective. And I guess as someone who wants to nurture and wants to love and cares about their families, like, it was just on me to connect with you guys. I did an Aries reading last night, and I said I was going to do a Scorpio, a Sag, and a Virgo, I think. And I still want to do those signs, but something was calling me to come to you. Now, I turned my green light on because green is the heart chakra, the color that represents the heart chakra. Green is also a color that represents the earth, wealth, money, abundance, and even Cancer itself. You guys are the money sign, and you represent abundance. It makes me think about, I hear the word lush, like lushness. Look, the gatherer, the harvest, the witness. I just wanted to observe many of those cards. It makes me think about the abundance of earth, like how many blades of grass there are, how many leaves there are on a tree, how much chlorophyll a plant has in it. We're surrounded by abundance. We're surrounded by magic. We witness magic every day. And Cancer, I just keep hearing like the power of green. Maybe you should look into it. I feel like wealth, an abundance of wealth is coming towards you. Fire, the witness. Okay, there's something about this witness that keeps wanting to show up. All right, take these readings how they resonate. They're not personal readings, okay? So I don't know whose energy specifically I'm tuning into. This is not going to resonate with every Cancer or every viewer. Corn, see what I'm saying? The harvest. Look at this. Come on, son. 10. A hard cycle, I feel, is ending for you, Cancer. And you're about to reap the harvest of your hard work. Because I'm hearing hard work. You've been hard at work. Oh, my God. Look at this. The Rainmaker. I don't feel like being emotional and crying. I guess that's what's going on, though. I don't know. I'm going to try to contain myself because that energy feels so good. I just feel like you've been through so much. I know I have been through so much, but for the collective, I just feel like we have been through so much. And we have been waiting for a breakthrough and for things to change. And I feel like they are changing. Okay, this is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I'm going to read from the guidebook. Card number 10, the corn. Card number 10, the corn. The essence. Corn represents the mother. See that mother? The mother of sustenance and tangible abundance. This symbol represents material prosperity in the world, a form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There's more than enough. Come on, son. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for coming through. The invitation. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Thank you. Thank you. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a beautiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust. Yes, because you trusted in the divine, Cancer. All right, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. The medicine. Beware of shortcuts to your dreams or fast track being offered to you now. Be especially mindful of your feelings of entitlement or an expectation of something for nothing. This is a time for gratitude, perseverance, and humility. Be prepared to work towards your goals and plant the seeds of your intentions consciously and respectfully. Release any insecure thoughts of scarcity, feeling that there is not enough, or worry that someone else could take what is yours. Know that the universe will always provide, but you must be in a relationship with it in order to receive. You will reap what you sow. Yes, take heart, even if it didn't Even if you didn't plant well and have conjured up the illusion of drought, there is always a new season to begin again. And Cancer, I don't feel the negative aspects of this, but I do want you to be mindful of that, because this harvest has taken extra long, you know what I mean? Like, because you've been waiting for this for so long, it's like, don't start to doubt now, because it's already underway. It's already on its way. This is a 10. Like, the hard work has, it is time to reap the fruit. It is time to really trust that what you've done is more than enough. However, also the medicine on this card, it tells you to be prepared to work hard. So even though you've worked hard, I give you an example, something that I do. For example, when it's summertime and everything is everything has come to its full fruiting and its ripeness, right? That doesn't last, okay? Because not as soon as summer is over, the summer fruits die, and then you have like the fall season where you have, you know, the pumpkin, the squash, the corn, tomatoes, things like that. But I like to can. I like to dry food out to save, and I like to can to save. So even though we're reaping the harvest, you still have to work more to be able to get through the winter. So this is how it feels like during this summer. You're gonna reap the harvest during the summer and even into the fall, but be prepared to work. And I'm specifically hearing that scenario just as something is like, be prepared, like, because by winter, by the end of fall going into winter, you're gonna be working your butt off. Okay, so enjoy this blessing as it comes in, because it's gonna make you work more. Yeah, this soul retrieval, that's a transformation. You had to transform into something completely different, didn't you? 42, the Rainmaker. Let's read that one. Well, good job, Cancer, okay? Good job. Just don't stop. Don't stop now. Don't just give up just because you're reaping the harvest. Be prepared, man. Take that rest, but be prepared to work. All right, 42, the Essence. The Rainmaker is the master of manifestation. See what I'm saying? Thank you. Who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. And that's the thing, Cancer. Nobody plants an entire field to feed themselves. You're trying to feed your family. You're trying to take care of, you know, the needy, the homeless, the less fortunate. You understand? I feel like you're trying to help people learn about wealth building, but you had to build it for yourself. So you are the Rainmaker. Phew, that's a 6. I love that. All right, so when this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the Rainmaker calls for the waters from the heavens, and all this is dominant in the fields and in people's hearts and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts springs to life again. Yes. The invitation, the Rainmaker is calling you to create some new form, and that's this too. That's soul retrieval, and instead you had to become something new. All right. Pardon me. Okay, so the Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that you already have in your life. Be sure to work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been slightly germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. Now, didn't I say about that something new? Didn't I talk about taking, yeah, it's in harvest, but you got to can because you got to prepare for the next phase? I feel like that spirit just backing me up. All right, and now the medicine. Recognize how you are co-creating your world. Nothing is happening out there without your involvement. Remember that the world is only mirroring back to you the condition of your love and your intent. So change these within before you take any action. Do not take life personally. And I'm going to tell y'all, I don't know if you care to hear it. You can fast forward this part if you don't want to hear anything personal. But for those who want to listen, I'm going to tell you, man, I've been through a lot with my heart over the past 5 years. I had a very significant loss. If you've been watching my readings, for those of you who've been here, I know you've heard me, or you may have heard me mention I lost my grandmother, who was like my mother. She was the closest person to me. She was my best friend, my counselor, my confidant, my everything. And around the time when I lost her, I also lost my marriage. I ended a 20-year marriage. Thankfully, the Most High turned that around, because my ex-spouse is now one of my best friends in the world. And that's something that I prayed for. I never thought we would have a friendship. but he has a lot of he came with a lot of negative tendencies, and he came with a religious attachment too that kind of I got swept up in. So I didn't just have to end the marriage. It's almost like I had to have a new identity. Family, man. Yeah, I had to soul retrieval. I had to go back and change myself, man. I had a conversation with TL recently about how a butterfly, a caterpillar, excuse me, builds that chrysalis around it, and then it liquefies itself. It becomes goo, and basically the genetic material that's left behind literally creates a new being, which is the butterfly. And that's how I felt. I felt like for the past 5 years I had to be destroyed and demolished, and I had to turn into nothing. Like every time I thought I hit a place of surrender, I found that there was still something left to surrender, and all the meanwhile I ended up entangled with someone, a friend who I really loved, and I thought that friend was like really down for me, and I don't blame them, but things happened between us that I think made the both of us look at each other differently. And for me, it was a very negative aspect because I felt like I was not seen, I was not heard, I was not valued, and I didn't matter. And those are kind of a lot of the emotions that I went through with my marriage. It was the same thing. Like I would always tell anybody, when people would say, like, after 20 years, why would you end it now? And I'm like, we can't talk to each other. Well, what's if I had a complaint? And we went through a lot of stuff that I won't mention. But my biggest issue, my personal issue with the marriage was we could not communicate with each other. If you can't talk to each other, that means you're not seeing each other. You're not tolerating each other, and you're not valuing each other, because no matter how differently we feel about a subject, I should be able to hear you out and consider you, and you should be able to hear me out and consider me, and we should try to spend some time walking in each other's shoes and figuring it out. Excuse me. Okay, pardon me, family. My little son came and interrupted. There was a point in what I was trying to say. I wasn't just trying to tell you what I went through. I was trying to talk to you about this transformation. Yeah, because my heart was broken, right? The loss of my grandmother, the marriage ending, the entanglement with my once friend. Yeah, I was blaming them, like, oh, they don't value me. No, it was me. Like, and I did have a level of value, but I wasn't taking it all the way. Like, I wasn't rooting it out from the depth of the beginning, right? You know how when people go to counseling, you ultimately end up talking about your mother and father. You ultimately end up talking about your origin, because your origin has a trajectory, right? So you move through your origin, and your timeline shifts. Like, you're on this timeline is going this way, and once you make a certain choice, you can make this choice, or this choice. You make one choice and you might go this way. You might make one choice that might take you this way. You might go all the way around and then have to come back to this point before you can move forward, right? And that's how I felt on my timeline. I felt like, why do I keep engaging with the same type of selfish personality? Why do I keep engaging with the type of person who all they can see is their own issues? Like, it's not about us. It's not about each other. It's not about unity. It's not about commitment. It's not about any of those things. It's just what you think and you feel versus what I think and I feel. There's no us. Do you get what I mean? There's no teamwork. There's no, let me help you carry your burdens and you help me carry my burdens. It felt very transactional, and that makes me feel like, okay, am I cursed to deal with narcissists all my life? So I really had to take myself through that dark night of the soul and start looking at all of my relationships, everything before my marriage and anything after the marriage. And I mean every relationship too, not just like lovers or, partners. I mean friendships, I mean associates, I mean co-workers, I mean everything. Like, I looked at my family. I looked at all of my relationship. I'm the common factor. I'm the common denominator in every relationship that I've ever had. And I don't know how y'all are, but I have an Aquarius moon, right? So I'm very good with the cutoff. Like once something snaps in me, and if you're Cancer watching it, if for the Cancers watching this, especially if you're a Cancer sun, Cancer rising, Cancer Venus, Cancer North Node, somewhere where that placement is, woof, you know, Cancer moon, like, listen, you know that you are patient, you are loving, you are nurturing, you are kind, you're compassionate, understanding, all those things. But when you're done, you are like, yeah, and I'm the flip done. And there is, you reach a point of no return. Well, when I reach that point of no return, no matter who you are to me, it's done. And I'm like, you know, why do I keep hitting this wall? I have to examine this. I'm going to stop rambling on about everything in my personal life. And I'm going to tell you that ultimately, I literally had to go back and examine my relationships with my mother, my father, and how those two relationships affected me and were affecting everyone around me. And yeah, I don't have a healthy relationship with my father. I always felt abandoned. I never lived with him. He was never in my life. Outside of seeing him, I could probably count the times I saw him on both hands when I was young. And it was literally a visit, like, hey, give me a hug, forehead kiss, how you doing, love you too, maybe we break bread together, and then that's it, we go separate ways. That's not really a relationship. That's just, I'm attached to you, I came from you, I'm a part of you, so there's love there because you're me, but I don't know you and you don't know me. And as I continue to grow, it's the same, right? You heard what I just said. I don't know you and you don't know me. My relationship with my father. I wanted to be understood by my father. My father really didn't, you know, he didn't really, I can't say he didn't care, but he didn't, that wasn't a priority. Like, let my kids know who I am. I didn't feel that was a priority. That's not knocking him or anything. That's just a reality of my experience. And so those are the relationships that I dealt with, was people who would abandon me, people who wouldn't take the time to get to know me, even if I poured my heart out. You know what I mean? People who would use me, people who would love bomb me, because every time I saw my dad, it was always kisses, love, hugs, affection, passion. Oh, I love you so much. Okay, peace. And that's the type of relationships I had. Then you couple that with trauma. I mean, real life, physical abuse, verbal abuse, all kinds of abuse, the worst, you know. Everything I fought through alone, and I never really had a partner. Maybe I didn't allow that. Maybe that's just what I gravitated towards, was someone who would abandon me. I don't know. But family, the point is, I had to deal with that shit. I had to deal with that. I had to really be good alone and really work on me and understand that I can see the red flags like this now. Because even with that entanglement, I saw a million red flags. And I'm sure he did too. But it didn't stop either one of us because we had such great chemistry. Once again, mind you, you know how that passionate chemistry works, opposites attract, right? So it's almost like, to me, it felt like light and dark, you know? Like, it didn't work, family. I had to become something new because it was either conform to what he was dealing with, you know, like conform to what my family wanted, conform to what my ex-husband wanted, conform to what my mother wanted, conform to what, you know, everybody, my children want to conform to all of that, or become something completely new and create a new life with that co-creation, that creating a life and creating the type of life that I can share the abundance that I embody now with others. I don't know if you can see, but I literally just noticed this is green. Like the wings that she grew were green. That the power of green is green all over this. This deck kind of has a greenish hue on everything, but it's standing out to me today. Whew, that was a lot. Now we're gonna pick back up on your reading. I'll probably timestamp that for the people who don't want to hear all that mess. All right, let's go. Look at that. Zealot, the Vulcan. That's what I'm saying. Dealing with somebody that's very egotistical, very zealous, very cerebral, logical. You know what I mean? No heart involved. That was not a good look for a Cancerian. It never is. Strong earth and air elements. You know, it's okay. A lot of times we attract those type of people because we're there to help them understand emotions, and they come to help us get more grounded and become more logical and pragmatic and become more stable and learn how to focus on the mundane, because that's something that we can struggle with. But as far as, you know, pairing up, partnering up, and expecting someone to understand you as an emotional water sign, no, that doesn't work. Because I really feel like they're incapable. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they're incapable. So if you have that type of expectation, you're wasting your time, energy, and your life. I felt like, you know, minus the lessons, I felt like, you know, 5 years of my life were like, whoo, 20 and then 25 years of my life gone dealing with selfishness when I really need nurture. So if I'm in a relationship again, it's definitely going to be with somebody that can match my level of emotion. Like, either that person is going to have strong water placement signs, or they're going to have to be a water sign. And God, I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. Because I don't generally connect. But like I said, had to become something new. So, you know, show me more about this corn for Cancer, please. Show me more about this corn. Thank you. Inner peace. Like I said, like I mother freaking said, inner peace. And you know how I feel? This here alarming news. I feel like I told you, like, it came after hard work and it came after a lot of towers. This may even come to you, unfortunately, during some kind of crisis. No, you're protected. Love, justice. Oh, this is going to be a shock to you. Whatever this abundance is, I feel like it's going to be tangible. So if it's not money, you know, it might be like somebody gifts you something like new house, new car, new job, you know what I mean? Something tangible. But you might be still dealing with the crisis, or there might be somebody in your family is dealing with. It's going to give you such peace. I'm going to read this inner peace card. This is a Cancerian and Aquarius card. Stands out in the crowd and reads others with ease. Embodies infinite love, but offers it selectively. Has unmatched loyalty to those they bond with deeply, but can be combative, brutally candid, and ice cold at times. Particularly when they feel deceived and undervalued. Everything I was just saying to you. Hard to reach and hard to read when they choose to isolate. Has zero regard for outsiders' perspective of them. See what I'm saying? Thank you, Spirit. So this blessing is going to give you inner peace where you're like, I'm not worried about what anybody thinks about how this happened, how I got it, where I'm going, nothing, because this blessing is for me. That's what I feel like. This blessing is for you and you only. That may be why you had to shed so much, why you had to shed everything, Cancer. Like, why you had to shed everything. But the good news is you're protected, and it may shock the hell out of you that new love comes in. But that new abundant love, remember I said that watery love, that spiritual love, that affectionate love, that I see you, I understand you, I value you. I'm going to nurture you the way you nurture me. I'm going to water you the way you water me. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to feed your spirit and your soul the way, I'm going to listen the way you listen. I'm going to talk to you the way you, yeah, it's going to shock the hell out of you. And guess what? It's going to be justice. Justice. Like, that's been coming up over and over and over and over again. And why is it coming? Why is it coming up? Because somebody was just like a child, okay? Played with you, played with your heart, played with your time, took advantage, took advantage of you being, I don't know, took advantage of you while you were mourning, took advantage of your traumas. That's that trauma bond stuff. It's somebody who will play with your emotions. I just heard Doja Cat, play with mine something, don't play with my emotions. Like, somebody may have even like sexualized you like that. Well, that's really all they wanted you for, because that's what this is. Like a dog with his little pink thing out. You know, he doesn't know what to do. He's just effing, you know what I mean? Somebody who brought you a lot of fighting. That's 5 of swords, 5 of wands. You know, somebody who really did not give a shit. Somebody who wanted to keep you in a gilded cage, right? So maybe they had a little bit of money. Yeah, Heaven's child as within. And that's the turnaround. Yeah, you're going from the blessing because of all of this mess happened, right? And this is the reminder. You're Heaven's child. As within, so without. You are abundant. You are the water sign. You are money. You are the peacock. Cancer, like, come on. All right. It's all good. All good. Let's move on. Let's move on. What cycle has ended for Cancer, please? Show me what cycle has ended for Cancer, please. This is the best next step, by the way. This is like transformation. Yep. So you've been through it. See? Come on, son. I'll put those up so you can see it. Yeah. You got the clone spirit here. That's your ancestors looking out for you. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, grandmothers, because I feel more than one of them present for myself. See that? 2 different cards of transformation. The butterfly. The butterfly. That's what you've been through. You gave all of that stuff away. You're like, look, Lord, I know you gave me all of these. I'm going to give them back to you. Yeah, you put them right through the portal, the Andean cross. You put them right through the portal. You left them prayers on the altar. You conversed with the ancestors. Yep, you did. And then you made some magic happen. Look, and the seer. You stepped into your spiritual gifts, probably leveled up and everything. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Transformation. So this is 13. This is a Scorpio energy. This is still water sign energy. Death, rebirth, transformation, transmutation, a cycle ending, lessons learned, loss of someone or something, a new cycle starting, a child being born, an ancestor reincarnating. Wow. A beautiful struggle leads to peace and contentment. On occasion, this represents complexity, starting over, especially if seen with world building, which we saw in the very beginning. Okay, or the jumper. Shadow energy indicates nothing's changed or literal death. See what I'm saying? Everything that I just said, everything that we talked about before that. So you're left all of that behind. That's a blessing. I'm not even going to clarify that. We've already verbally done that repeatedly. Show me, what did Cancer ignore? What did you ignore, Cancer? I love this. Thank you, Spirit. What did Cancer ignore? Brilliant idea. Oh, Cancer, how did you do that? So you had some type of project, you had some type of idea, you had some type of enlightenment come in that you put to the side. Yeah, and I feel like you got distracted. Like I said, that entanglement, you got distracted by a third party, someone outside, someone on the job, someone that wasn't you or wasn't involved, and they distracted you from accomplishing this. Because this is my personal deck, and this is like a world card for me, world card energy. Spiritual download, divine inspiration, potentially life-changing, groundbreaking idea. Any creative blockages are being removed. The flow of creativity is being restored. Benevolent energies are assisting you now. New doors and opportunities open. Give thanks. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like because you were caught up in whatever it was you were personally going through, because I share with y'all what I was personally going through, because you were caught up in what you were dealing with, you ignored some type of idea, some type of download that you got, the Spirit gave you. I'm going to clarify that one because I want to look deeper. I'm using the tarot. What is this? Tarot of the Fantastical limited edition deck. I love this deck. This is such a beautiful deck. It's like multiple artists did the artwork on this deck. They have like a series of decks like that where it's like multiple artists. It's just, I don't know, they're beautiful. 78 cards. The artwork is so amazing. And I have another one that's like the ecological deck or something. They're dope. All right, let me shuffle again. These cards are kind of new, and rather new, and they're pretty stiff still. I haven't really broken them in yet, so. All right, show me more about this transformation that Cancer left behind. I said I wasn't going to clarify, but Spirit is telling me I need to, for your sake. Page of Cups. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A fishy offer from a fishy lover. You know what I mean? Somebody who was a childlike, childish, not like child. I mean, technically it means the same thing, but I'm talking about childish in a negative connotation, not childlike in a positive way, like when someone is open and not cut off and they're just ready to learn something new. No, I'm talking about the childish who's a brat. She almost looks like a Bratz doll too, doesn't she? She's giving me that brat, like somebody who's controlling. That zealot, yeah, somebody who's full of lust, Queen of Wands. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying she's negative. I'm saying this was the transformation. Like that's the energy you were dealing with. The Two of Wands. Somebody who kept you held at a crossroads because they didn't want to give you clarity. You know what I mean? Somebody who doesn't know how to, a weak-minded, immature, selfish energy. All right, so what does Cancer need to rethink now? Does Cancer need to rethink? I'm sorry you went through that. I'm sorry I went through that. Sorry. Never again. What does Cancer need to rethink? Wow, I kind of threw those out. Earth Elemental. Didn't I say Earth and Air energy? Earth Elemental. Rachel, Born to Lead, Bombshell Betty. Uh-oh. Okay, this is kind of interesting. You need to rethink. These two can actually be a pair because this is the King and Queen of Pentacles. Now, they're not the King and Queen in my deck that go together, right? Because there's another king to match this particular card, but this is still a King of Pentacles energy. And Bombshell Betty, you need to rethink. I don't know. This could be rethink, rekindling something there. Maybe you still have attraction to this, and this is the spouse. So like in my case, let's say it's an ex-husband, you know, because this is a wife and a husband in general, not just a pair, but a wife and a husband, not just two people who are good together. I need to clarify that because I don't really understand. And that's earth, and then in this earth elemental. Generational wealth, and then earth bender. I don't know if you can see it or not. Realigning the energy. Okay, so maybe if this was a connection that you had before, right, and you had, like, let's call it a physical connection, let's call it, you know, because it was marriage. If you really understand what marriage is or what bonds marriage, like, the ring is more like a Northman, a Viking, a Norse, that's the word I was looking for, like a Norse tradition that somehow ended up here, and we did that. We didn't do that. We didn't have wedding rings before we adopted that concept. I'm sorry, I couldn't get it out. I do stutter and stumble over my words sometimes, so please bear with me. Pardon me for that. Marriage, though, is a commitment, and it's a commitment, and it's basically saying, look, I promise to honor you and keep my temple pure for you and take care of you and help you and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I give, I'm giving to you, and vice versa. Everything that person is giving, they're giving back to you. My cat is tripping. Okay, sorry about that. My cat, she does little weird things sometimes when I'm reading. Come on. The commitment, the partnership. That's what I'm trying to say. The partnership. And even if you look at it, like, if for people who read the Bible, right? If you were to look in a Zondervan Bible dictionary, or you were to look in a concordance, a Strong's concordance, where you can translate the Hebrew and the Greek and the Bible, what it really means is it's like a contract that's consummated. When people talk about you consummating the marriage, this is why people go on a honeymoon. You must have physical intercourse or sexual intercourse to consummate a marriage. So it's not just having sex with somebody, but it's agreeing to a partnership and then having sex with somebody and consummating the marriage. All right. So if that's what it was before, it's like, if that's what it was, a physical union, a physical commitment, a physical bond, you're being asked to rethink that partnership and make it more about, maybe about a business partnership, because you have a bond here with this earth sign, and it's going to bring generational wealth. Generational wealth is not paycheck to paycheck. Generational wealth is not, I gotta somehow find a way to survive off of my retirement. No. Generational wealth means I can create launch pads for my children, and my children can create launch pads for their children. This is generational wealth. I mean, we know how to do this so well that, God forbid, even if we lost, we could rebuild because we know how to play this game now. You know, like the way that the financial system is set up, it's really rigged against us. And when we've been so ignorant, okay, and we've lacked knowledge on how to do that game and play in that monopoly. We don't know how to capital. We have not known. I should not say we don't, because a lot of us are learning. There's been more black millionaires and billionaires made since COVID than in the history of what we've been told. Our recorded history in this particular cycle. Anyway, let me move on. You're being asked to rethink some type of to restructure some type of relationship, commitment, or bond, because maybe the physicality of it all wasn't working out for you, but there is some type of thing to be had there. I said I need to clarify. I think I do. Spirit, can you please give me clarity on what Cancer needs to rethink about this relationship? Can you give me clarity about what Cancer needs to rethink about this relationship? This deck is so hard for me to hold. My hands are so little. Thank you. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, yep, 4 of Wands, a commitment. Okay, that's like Jasmine and Aladdin. Oh my God, yo, do you remember that? Do you remember that story? In Aladdin, Princess Jasmine, she was already wealthy and abundant, right? Excuse me. She was already a princess. She already was set up to rule. But Aladdin, who had nothing, came into her life, and he kind of snuck his way into her life. He did it in a deceitful way, you know. But and he tried to win her over, but ultimately, even though everything came out, she found out he was a liar and everything. He was using the power of a genie. He was using some type of magic to like mask himself to be like the Prince Ali Baba, and he wasn't that. He was Aladdin. He was Al. You get what I'm saying? She still fell in love with him and still was like, look, we can build this kingdom together. We can share this kingdom together, because for real, I just want you to be, we're friends. We can be children together. We're happy together. Like, we can make something happen. And I feel like that's what Spirit is asking you to rethink. Look, the Magician, like I just said. Come on, son. I didn't even see this card. I swear to you, I was not looking at this card. The Magician. And that came out earlier when I was running through these, and I was like, you're making something happen. You had to do that transformation. You gave everything back to the Most High. You put it on the altar. You shot it through the portal. Like, here, look, send me what I need. I'm giving this to you. I'm sending you this. Show me what I need. The ancestors heard. Everything heard you and came back and gave you the strength to make something new. The Magician, the Sorcerer, right? And you stepped into the Seer energy. You listened to Spirit. Stand still. See what I'm saying? You've already done that work. You've already done that work. So you did that work to change your timeline and become this Queen of Pentacles, right? This incredibly wealthy. Remember I told you this is not my typical king. Look how he's a child and she's a grown woman, right? Spirit is saying, rethink that. Grow this into something else. Transform this now. You transform you. Now transform this into this. Do that because you can. Why? Because you know exactly how to deal with this. You know exactly how to deal with this earth sign or this person. You have realigned yourself. You know, maybe you should make sure you spend time doing that, keeping your chakra centers aligned, keeping yourself in the right energy, because look, you're trying to bring in some more. Don't dragons love gold? Does this not make you think about manifesting wealth with that? Look at what he's doing, man. And look, he's got a goblet in his hand. Like, I love that. That's giving me Doctor Strange energy too. Like how he could shift through time, how he could deal with the time stone and shift through time. I feel like that's what you've been doing, Cancer. You've been, oh, come on, son. The Queen of Pentacles. The power of green. Look at her, man. Thank you, Spirit. Come on, son. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, Cancer, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. What does Cancer need to remember right now? That's what I'm talking about. What is guys? Come on, son. This what? What? Get the flip out of here. What? I'm gonna read this to you. You need to remember God is, okay? Whether you believe that is the universe, source, whatever label you want to put on it, the God within, your higher self. Whether you believe everything you see is coming from you, I personally do believe that. I believe in both. I believe in source, and I believe every eye is God's eye, which means, to me, I believe God is having an experience through every vessel, including you, meaning that you have the power to co-create with that energy because that energy is in you. You understand? As a fractal, bringing this into the reality. bringing this into the reality. So what you need to remember right now is judgment. Dang, my eyes. All right. New levels of consciousness or a new phase of life begins. Thank you, Spirit. Restoration of self, mind, body, spirit, healing and renewal. A second chance. Someone or something is returned. Sankofa. Come on. Sankofa. Your life has been reviewed and a new opportunity is being granted. Embracing new patterns that serve your highest good, taking accountability and shedding an old skin. The effect of surviving a life-changing event. Shadow aspect is self-criticism, self-doubt, fear, using poor judgment, making poor decisions, which holds back growth. See what I'm saying? You came through that. You were holding back your growth because the Most High already gave you this. Spirit already gave you this brilliant idea. You have some type of creative gift. Your spiritual gifts are now heightened. And Spirit is saying, don't you dare forget that I got you. Don't you dare forget that you can do this. You feel me? Even when we started and I was like, there's nothing negative about this except for the doubt. Don't doubt it now because you've been through the worst of it. You about to cross the finish line and get to that inner peace. Spirit is saying, yup, 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 yup. I'm going to read this card to you. This is this is emotional, spiritual, and 3D abundance. So it's all three. Emotional abundance, spiritual abundance, 3D, meaning tangible abundance. The result of heartfelt gratitude and unwavering faith. Cancer, all of this stuff was happening trying to break you, man. Trying to break you. And you was like, nah, nope. I'm going to crawl. If I can't fly, it's cool. I'm a run. If I can't run, it's cool. I'm a walk. If I can't walk, it's cool. I'm going to crawl. I'm going to move forward no matter what happens because I know the Most High is going to pick me back up. Thank you. All right, now you've done your work within and without. That's what I'm saying. You did the inner work and you've been busting your behind in the physical, in the 3D. Your house is in order. Your cup runneth over. You realize this life is surely worth living and is everything you make it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. And this is going to be so shocking. I just saw Dream Home. Yep. It's going to be so shocking. Didn't I say in the beginning somebody might gift you like a new house, new car, or something like something is coming in that you're going to be like, I can move. I can go where I want to go. Yes, because there's these cards again. Spirit has been protecting you. Spirit has been protecting you. World building. World building. Fucking, excuse me. Yes. Cancer. You got to sign. You got it. And just so you know, just so y'all know, yeah, oh yes, smooth sailing. That's what I'm saying, smooth sailing. And then entertainment. Come on, son. Victory. You're about to be unstoppable. Whatever you do, you get in your emperor energy, and you're gonna be unstoppable. Whatever that is, whatever this is, this brilliant idea is coming to fruition because you built it. And I was trying to say to you, but actually both of these have Cancer energy. This is Chariot. See that? I don't know if you can see that. It's really small. But Chariot, it's like, this is a card of victory after coming through hell. Now you can sail into the sun. That's what I'm talking about. Astro traveling, quantum shifting, dimension hopping, co-creating new timelines with divine assistance, master builder, self-mastery, free and unafraid soul, unapologetically takes the road less traveled. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go, Cancer. Let's get it. Let's go. What did Cancer learn? What did Cancer learn here? Wow. What did Cancer learn? You learned a lot. You learned how to just be you. You learned how to shine. You learned how to grow. You learned how to thrive. You learned how to leave behind lack mentality. You learned how to not let nobody play with your heart anymore and your mind, and to not deceive you into thinking you're anything less than powerful. That's what you learned. You learned how to wait. You learn how to trust, because this is a Wheel of Fortune card for me. This is a Wheel of Fortune card for you. This is divine justice. This is divine intervention. This is divine timing at play. And this is somebody like she's married to spirit. This one has her, this is Emperor and Empress energy balanced out. Do you understand? Because the peacock is a male. But if you see her, she's in a dress and she's flourishing. She's in all white, but she's blossoming. She's blossoming. She's blooming. I don't need to clarify that. I don't need to clarify that. Good motherfucking news. Good news. News of acceptance is coming your way. New job, promotion, call back for an acting role, any type of role, okay? Mortgage, loan, or college, except congratulations. This is just congratulations. You are the phoenix born out of the ashes. Come on, man. Excuse me. Back to you. Sorry about that, family. My big son came and interrupted. Try to pick back up on this energy. All right, so what's the best plan of action moving forward for Cancer? What's the best next step? The best plan of action moving forward. I was trying to flip, but it got caught on my air elemental. I just heard take it easy, take it light. And I was getting ready to say too before the card flipped. Everything in me is like, you've done the work, now it's just time on, you've been a warrior, okay? This is Leo. This is really Aries, Leo, Sag energy, but heavy emphasis on Leo. You could be like a Cancer, Leo cusper, or have Leo highly aspected in your chart, because I don't feel like this is anyone else. I feel like this reading has been all you. And I feel like whoever this is, I'm talking to a feminine energy, because it's not just no masculinity, but it's heavy emphasis on you, family. Like, you've done the work. You put that work in. It's almost like you've been at war, and now it's time for you to just rest and take it easy. I'm gonna get a card of clarification just to be sure, because this is your best next step. I just want to be clear, but I really do feel like you just need to rest. Show me the air elemental. And listen to your ancestors too, because that T.L. always said that card made it think Mother Maiden Crone. That's like reflecting on the past, present, and future simultaneously. What your ancestors have been. You're probably a curse breaker. You know what I mean? You're probably a curse breaker for your family. So a lot of them have been born into this time to break the curses. King of Wands. This is a magician energy too. You know what I mean? The King of Wands is a fiery energy. It's a predator bird. Well, interesting. Hold on now. Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here. That's your best next step, is starting something new. Wheel of Fortune. Yep. That's crazy. Look at all that green. Come on. Look at all that green. The power of green. The power of green. But this is passion too. Okay. This is painting your own picture, And this is like a fire. Something new igniting. Like spirit blowing new wind. Right? You ever went camping? You ever made a fire outside by yourself? It's like it just needs wind. Like, you can have a little spark like this, but if you like blowing it gently, or like, you see those things for the fireplace, I can't think what they're called right now. Billows or something like that. You to push it together, it almost looks like an accordion, and it goes blows out wind when you squeeze it together. That's what it is. Like, spirit is blowing the wind on something you started, and it's going to catch a fire. So whether this is a new relationship, I have to say that because this is a King and a Queen of Wands from two different decks. But I have to acknowledge that. Whether that's spirit acknowledging somebody's watching you. Sorry, I had to do that. I had to say somebody's watching you, because I just happened to see this guy, the Page of Swords. He's typically a spy. Oh, look, he's a little predator too. Somebody is freaking, I'm hearing stalk. Stalk. Like how a predator stalks its prey. I don't like it though. Okay, now I gotta dig. The High Priestess. Somebody could be getting tarot readings on you. Somebody you may have had an ending with death here. Yeah, a past lover. This is fire and water. I really can't ignore that. Strength, somebody you've had to hold back from. This is more Leo energy. Yeah, the Hermit, somebody you might not be talking to right now. All right. But the Knight of Wands, somebody wants to approach you with some truth. Somebody wants to approach you with some truth, and you have your sword up, Queen of Swords, because I feel like that's you. So it could be somebody you made an ex or whatever, but they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you about wish fulfillment. All right. Nine of Cups. They want to talk to you about wish fulfillment. They want to talk to you about what's justice to them. All right. What's justice to them? Something they may have had to change their perspective on with the Hangman. But whatever this person comes to say to you, whether you receive it or not, it's going to be truth to it. Either there's going to be truth to it, they're going to be speaking the truth, because I just said they want to come tell you the truth. The sun is the revelation. Or you're going to be enlightened about, whatever it is they want to talk about. I had to go into all of that because behind Deborah in the other deck, guess what I see? The spy. And that's why I say somebody's watching you. Somebody with skills too, because this is not a play spy. This is somebody who knows how to do it. This is somebody who knows how to hack. And look at this. This is somebody, King of Cups, right? That loves you, but he's been controlling his emotion, his or her. This could be a female. It doesn't have to be a male, because you could be a male watching this. You know what I mean? But put it how it needs to go for you if the story is resonating. They want to talk to you about justice. And I feel like they want to talk to you about an injustice that they've done to you. They want to talk to you about what is justice to them. The thing is, they've been blocked from you. Okay? They've been blocked from you because Spirit had you covered. Not only that, mind you, this is also a Cancer's Leo energy. Heavy emphasis on Leo for this card. What was I saying? Not only that. Oh, but if this person was behaving like a little boy or a little child before, because we had a lot of page energy. Was that your reading? Yeah, this was earlier. Somebody was acting like a page, a player, pimp energy. King of Wands can even have that same kind of, it's just like an experienced player. Like not a child, but somebody with experience. If they were like that with you before, they're not coming back like that. They're coming back as a king. They're coming back as King David, the emperor. This is the emperor you want to see. This is not egotistical, have it my way kind of person that was here earlier. This is, I gotta read it. I'll tell you exactly what this is, so you can know what this is. King David, this is divine masculine energy. This is the emperor. This is the Aries energy. Father figure, husband, boss, authority. Compassionate, creative, and firm, yet flexible to a degree. That's the thing. This is not just a rigid emperor. This is not an emperor in a low vibration. This is a high vibrating emperor. Excuse me. Okay, as I was saying, this is not a rigid, low vibrational emperor. This is the highest vibrating masculine. This is the divine masculine. Okay, this is somebody who's flexible enough to hear you, feel you, and see you. Even if they have to stand firm on some stuff, they can be flexible enough to respect their queen, their empress. Okay, this is not a little child. This is a grown man. Okay, powerful, protective, respected, well balanced, cherished. Has come through many battles and phases, embodies all kings. In shadow is aggressive, passionate, wrathful, lustful, unpredictable. But his shadow phase is fleeting because he's seen too much. That's what I'm saying. This person has been through too much, and they're ready to start over. Take a new leap of faith with you. This is also a Aries energy in this card. Aquarius as well. What the hell? I don't like that, though. I don't like what's behind that. Why are they showing up like this? Behind this. They want to show up like appear to be this and show up like this. Because there were energies under the deck, I have to find out what's up with that. I got to ask questions to the side. So I put all those cards back in the deck. None of them had jumped out. I was reading them like this. See? I was going through the bottom of the deck, right? Now I have to inquire, though, because I don't like that. I don't want for you to come through all of this and then be tested with somebody coming back around, being evil behind, like just trying to do something spiteful or vindictive to you, or like trying to pretend to be a good guy or a good person when really they're just, a narcissist or a sociopath or something that's not expedient for whatever Cancer I'm reading for. Show me the real energy on this King of Wands. Why is he showing up as a sorcerer underneath the deck on the other deck? What is the intention of this King of Wands? Why isn't it the best plan of action for the Daydreamer Page of Flutes? So this person may come back and apologize to you. Like I said, somebody was going to come and speak their truth, but they're not sorry. This fell out in reverse. Look, see? The Queen of Mirrors, the bitch. That's how they see you. You cut them off and they're like, this B. I'm gonna get this B. So this is somebody, okay, maybe that's why you need to listen to your ancestors. Take it like easy, evaluate the past, present, future with the earth elemental here. You see what I'm saying? All right, so let's continue to clarify. What are the earth elementals here? What is spirit advising Cancer to do? Because this is their best plan of action moving forward. What is going on with this energy? What do I need to see? What does Cancer need to see? 666. See, 7 of mirrors for the wrong reasons. See? They were deceitful, but they lied to you for the wrong reasons. This is somebody who wants likes and views. Like, this is somebody who wants to be seen. This is somebody that wears a mask. Okay? It's just a deceptive person, a deceptive energy, period. And they're going to come around and try to get you off guard in the moment. Like offering you romance and offering you whatever they're offering you. And then they're just going to leave again. Fine. Anything else you want me to see for this energy so that I can really have clarity, Spirit? Like, can you show me anything else? I'm being told to flip the other deck, so I will. Just give me anything else from this deck. Yeah, the producer plant blindsided 3 of roses next destination. Spirit is telling you move on. Move on. Because this is somebody just trying to love bomb. You see the bomb in the top of the card? I don't know if you can see it. The top of this card, the producer plant. Okay. 9 of mirrors, blindsided. That's somebody who breaks your heart and just keeps you stuck. And they come in and then they just leave and go on to the next destination and work with the next energy that's not you. 3 of mirrors, red flags. Come on now. Don't do it. So Cancer, your best plan of action moving forward is to move on. Okay? Just move on. Don't let somebody who's been playing games with you come back and play you and appear to be a knight in shining armor, right? Because this is coming for you. This will jeopardize this generational wealth that's coming for you. This fire energy, this fire elemental will jeopardize what's this generational wealth that's coming in for you. So don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. This person, you have already cut this person off. You have already given this person your love. This is you, Sarah, the Queen of Cups. You already cut that off. You cut your heart off from this person and you did it for a reason. Why? Because you were dealing with a trauma bond. Look. Yeah. You were dealing with a trauma bond and the devil. That could be some form of sorcery, black magic, and if it's not any of those things, it's just straight up ill intention for you. Somebody who just wants to keep you bound to their energy, a soul tie. You understand? I just want to stay connected to you. And ultimately, I just want to, you know what I mean, keep you under pressure. I want to keep you alone. You can still continue handling, doing everything on your own. But guess what, Cancer? You're going to be able to do everything on your own with this. Okay? So don't let that person compromise that. Jeopardize that. Hold on. 2 more positions and we'll be done with this. You are limitless. This is what you got coming. Come on. This is the good energy that came out everywhere else in this reading. And then there's the warning in your best plan of action. Your next best step moving forward. Show me what I need to see for an alternate route for Cancer. This is basically the worst possible thing you could do. This alternate route, I came up with this spread to try to see, you know, like what your options were, but it ended up this alternate route is the worst route. What's the worst thing you could do, right? Versus the best thing you could do. That's how it ends up. The energy ends up coming out every time. Show me the optional route. Age gap. Yeah. So this person, there could be an age gap between you and this person, or you and, yeah. You and someone else. This is a see, remember I talked about that person, the emperor was not rigid, the emperor was flexible. This is somebody that's inflexible. Why? Because they stand 10 toes deep on what they believe. You understand? They stand 10 toes down on what they believe. Clarify the age gap for the, thank you, public embarrassment. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Larata, this is somebody who wants to steal. This is somebody who wants to defame you. See? Look. Deborah. Okay. That's the Queen of Wands energy. Look. There's somebody who wants to defame you, slander you, talk trash about you, take something from you, possibly steal your wealth, your fortune, because that has to do with your generational wealth came out. That has to do with your possessions, right? So that person might want to keep you bound because they know you're, you know what I mean? They know you're coming into money, or they know you're coming up, and they're like, I think I'm entitled to that. I think that belongs to me. And matter of fact, if I can't have you, you know what I mean? I'm going to make everybody look at you. I'm going to make everybody look at you messed up because I want to look good, right? That deceptive for the wrong reasons, because I want to be seen, I want to be liked, I want people to, you know, view me as the mask I wear. But this person does, they wear a mask, like a demonic entity attached to this person. That's how I feel. I'm going to clarify with the magical deck, just to, you know, give further clarification. Can't get that jumped out. They might even like be embarrassed by you too. Whatever that age gap is, this person may be embarrassed by you. Show me that. Thank you. 7 of Wands. Yeah, they're defensive. And there's more rats and more thieves. There's like more, they're scared. This person is like, I'm so scared of how everybody will see me, so I have to make you look bad. See those rats? This is two completely different decks. And this is somebody that is terrified. Look at how those mice are pointing fingers. Right? This is somebody who's trying to defend themselves. 7 of mirrors, 7 of swords, that's all in their head, lying, and now they're fighting like they're trying to stand the high ground because they feel entitled to. Man, forget this person, man. Whoever that person is, forget that person. That person, here's the fool again. Here's the fool again. This person was a fool. They treated you foolishly. They played you out. They held back their emotions from you. They offered you romance. Yeah, and yeah, it kept you in a state of confusion. All you wanted to do was see the truth, and this person kept you blind. You understand? And this person was playing with you. They just wanted you sexually. They just wanted you physically. Whether they admit that to themselves or not, that's what they wanted from you. So, not a good look for you, especially not a Cancer. Not a good look for you. What else should Cancer avoid? We're getting ready to be done. What else should Cancer avoid here? Smudge, relax, icebox, service, alarming news. All right. Under pressure. Okay. All right, let's deal with this. So, this alarming news will not stop coming out. Like I said, this inner peace and this harvest may come in the midst of a tower. So you literally may get this wealth, this abundance, or whatever it is coming in at the same time as this person coming in, because there's the crow, like announcing death, announcing transformation. Right? Brace yourself. Unexpected news is coming your way. It won't be pretty or pleasant. Keep in mind, forewarned is forearmed. Turn within and to the divine. Remain open to support from people who truly love you. Not people who pretend to love you. Not people who pretend to be, you know, your hero or your knight in shining armor. And they come up like they want to help you. And I'm helpy helperton. I help everybody else. But really, I got ill intent towards you because the spy card was here. And when I see these two cards together, this card with the spy, that's somebody that's living a double life or may have multiple personalities. And so that's what I'm saying to you. This person definitely has like a negative entity attached to them. Why? Because here's icebox. This person is cold-blooded. They could be have heavy emphasis on like the air in their chart. Okay, where they're not really dealing with their feeling, that they've already had a broken heart, so their heart is closed off. This is somebody with a blocked heart chakra. Right? That's what you need to avoid. You need to avoid and being entangled with a person like this. You need to smudge that energy out and you need to relax. You need to smudge that out. You need to purge that out, cleanse that out. Okay? Maybe clean up your house, clean up your home. Just do something to get that stagnant energy away, because that was your best next step, was taking it light, listening to your ancestors, evaluating the past, present, and future, evaluating what's been happening, what's the trajectory you've been on. Pay attention, look back on those red flags. Yeah, and the 7 of flutes, edit. The person brought you that. This is the person that brought you. This is the red flag. This is on the bottom of the deck from when these cards came out, when we did the clarifying on the best next step. 7 of flutes is there to edit. This person edits their life. Like, this person has options, and that's all they do is like create fights and competition. Competition, where it literally says it on the card. Competition. You know what I'm saying? Competition. They put their family first, but not you. They put themselves into whatever they've invested in, and they haven't invested in you. You get what I'm saying? All because of what? Because they just want to win. 6 of roses. They want to be recognized. They want to be recognized. Challenge winner. See what I'm saying? That's somebody that's controlling. They just want to control you. The Knight of Roses, the front runner. You know what I mean? They want to be the victor. They want to be the victor. Knight of Pentacles. Took all day. King of Pentacles, the Moon. Just to come in and act like, you know, I want to participate in this wealth and bring you wealth, but really I'm just going to keep you in the dark. That's what it is. Somebody who keeps you in the dark, who keeps you alone, who lets you feel the weight of your life all by yourself, lets you feel the weight of your ailments by yourself, lets you take care of the children by yourself, leaving you by yourself. But it looks to me like you've been good by yourself. So just do what you need to do by yourself. Let me get the cancel. Let me get the counsel, please. Something saying. Stay with this. I'm gonna stay with this then. I'm gonna pull you from Mag. Give me the counsel for Cancer, please. Moving forward. What does Cancer need to know moving forward? Thank you. The circle. Okay, this is an 8. You're strong enough. You're supported. Your ancestors are around you. You do have family and friends, whether they're in the flesh or in the spirit. You have people that are here that will help you and support you on your journey, that will support you through this tower moment you're about to face, through this change, okay, through this attack, through this shift. I'm going to read those because this is the tower. Like I said, that alarming news would not stay in the deck. And that's what I'm saying. It's coming. Like, I feel like it's a fated event, okay? It's something that you really can't avoid, and it's coming, but you're going to be supported through it, so no need to worry. And that 56 is also an 11, so it's making me feel like the good is coming with the bad. I really do feel like as you go through this horrible moment, that's when the beauty is going to come in at the same time. It's going to be like a two-edged sword. How the truth is a sword. The truth cuts you, but it heals you. It's like it cuts. It's like a hot blade. It cauterizes the wound as it cuts, but it's cutting out what you don't need anymore. All right, so thunder, the essence. Legend speaks of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention when great occurrences are meant to happen in the world. They warn when tensions in the situation are called upon to be released. Yes, releasing this. Releasing it, letting it go. Their presence in your reading reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything, both awesome and frightening. Thank you, Spirit. It's literally what I just said. Both awesome and frightening when thunder arrives. It is also a wake-up call, one that you will not soon forget. The invitation, when thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it right through your bones, and you know that you're powerless to influence whatever events have been set in motion. This is a time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure, and wonderful opportunities are arriving now. The trick is to learn to run with them. Qualities that you'll need now more than ever are flexibility, dexterity, and a willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or in what form opportunities will come. Your destiny is arriving. Be ready. So the medicine, do you feel like unnecessary drama is waylaying your life? Could you be exhausted from listening to others tell you their never-ending victim story? Or could you be telling yourself a version of the same? It's time for an about face. You're being warned that to continue on this path will continue, that to continue on this path will cause you to regret your choices, even if they appear benign or familiar. But don't. Thank you, Spirit. Shit, I mean, they're gonna come in like, I've changed. I did the work. Look, I'm good now. I'm better. My mind is right. My spirit's right. My heart is right. And no. All right, it's time to say no to drama, both yours and others. Focus on solutions rather than problems. You are worthy of a drama-free life. That's what I'm saying, Cancer. It's just time to go. 29. Like if that's what you've been dealing with, please let that be your confirmation. 29, the journey. The journey is an invitation to step outside of the boundaries of your life as you know it. That's what I'm saying. This is life-changing. This harvest that's coming in, Cancer, is life-changing. This is not anything to sneeze at or take. It's been a beautiful struggle, but you're about to come into a time of ease in your life, family, okay? Back to this book. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit-like and to go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you will be exploring, no marked paths or road signs. The invitation, the time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port where distant shores are calling. That's what I'm saying. Don't turn around. Don't look back, Cancer, okay? Fearlessly draw on your own navigational charts as you discover the route. When the time is right, as it is right now, you will be led true. Even when you're not sure of where you're going, It is the departure that is most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost, and another ship may not arrive for a very long time. That's what I'm saying. This opportunity that's coming is so big. It's everything that you've worked on manifesting. It's everything you've called in with this magician and this pentacle, this Queen of Pentacles, clarifying Queen of Pentacles. Like, you've worked on this. This could be a business. Like I said, you got this brilliant idea. This is everything you've been working on. As within, so without. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You got Judgment. You had Justice show up twice. It's like the divine, the Most High Source God wants this for you. Don't mess it up by going back to a predator. All that predator wants to do is eat you for dinner. You get what I'm saying? All right, so other things must be completed first, or you may still be attached to knowing the destination. Remember that the point of the journey is not the destination. It's who you will become as you are transformed along the way. Do not confuse the inner and the outer journey. That's what I'm saying. So don't let what it looks like on the outside of your 3D confuse you with everything that you've worked for within. You've done the work, yo. You've done the work. That was repeated. Within and without. You've done the work. This card, the corn. You've done the work. Transformation. You've done the work. You've died 1,000 deaths. You've ended relationships. Like, you've been through it all. Don't go back. Don't go back, Cancer. All right. If this reading resonated with you, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Any energetic exchange is appreciated. It's not expected. It is appreciated. It is valued, family. I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all for being here. I'll see you next time. Peace.